Hi students, welcome back. In the previous video, in the previous videos, I mentioned what is the meaning of equilibrium constant, what are the relationship between the Kc and Kp, reaction quotient, standard free energy change, etc. In this video, I am going to discuss few more problems on equilibrium constant, because the problems on equilibrium constant is very important for competitive exams. It looks like very lengthy. See this question. It's lengthy little bit. Question is lengthy, but solving is not that much lengthy. If you understand, then easy to solve also. So you see, the equilibrium constant for the reaction H2 plus Br2 giving to HBr is 1.6 into 5. So he has given the Kp value as 1.6 into 10 to the power 5, and he said the temperature 1024 Kelvin, because equilibrium constant is a constant at a given temperature. So here's one. Find the equilibrium pressure. He has asked what is the pressure at equilibrium of all the gases, means P of H2, P of Br2, P of HBr is how much it is asked. But what did it say? If, you see, if HBr is introduced, not the H2 and the Br2, he has gone for the reverse reaction. Means instead of taking the hydrogen and bromine, he has started with the HBr. And I already mentioned, equilibrium can be obtained whether we start with this H2 and Br2 or if we start with the HBr also. So he has started with the HBr, and in that case also he said, if HBr introduces of 10 bar pressure, instead of taking the hydrogen and bromine, he has taken the HBr with the 10 bar pressure. So, see, as the reaction is reversed, what is the reaction then? HBr giving H2 plus Br2. These are the gases. Equation is not balanced, so I have to balance it also. And he has given the HBr pressure is 10 bar. So initial pressure it is 10 bar, H2 and Br2 nothing, because reaction was started just initially. Equilibrium pressure. See, I started the 10. In that, something is going. Whatever it is, out of 10, 2p is going. I don't know exactly, so I say 2p pressure is going. So that acts as P, that also acts as P here. Now, pressure at equilibrium. So it is 10 minus 2p, p and the p. And he said here, he has started the reaction with HBr, and he said, what is the equilibrium pressure? This pressure you have to calculate. So, this reaction was reversed. So, Kp dash is 1 over Kp. Which is equal to 1 over 1.6 into 10 to the power 5. I'm not going to calculate completely, because competitive exam further calculation I can avoid that complete see, I am not going to calculate completely here. So substitute now Kp for this equation or Kp for this reaction is P of H2 into P of Br2 divided by P of HBr square. And I want all these values. Now, see, I got the equation of Kp is equal to P of H2 into P of Br2 divided by P of HBr square. Substitute that equilibrium pressures. Kp is given 1 over 1.6 into 10 over 5 is equal to P into P divided by 10 minus 2P whole square. So P into P is P square divided by 10 minus 2P whole square is equal to, I want to take the square root, so what I do is this 1.6 I make it as 16 because 16 square 10 over 4 into 10 over 4 it will be there. One decimal moved to the right side, power decreases by 1. Now P square, now see here, take the square root. P by 10 minus 2P is equal to 1 over 4 into 10 over 2. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 10 over 4 is 10 over 2. So 4 into 10 over 2 into P is equal to 10 minus 2P. 4 into 10 over 2 is 400. 400P is equal to 10 minus 2P. 4 not 2P is equal to 10. P is equal to 10 by 4 not 2. So get the value of this 10 by 4 not 2. Is equal to just here. So P value is 0.024, it continues. 48 something you are getting, which I can write it as 2.48 into 10 to the power minus 2 bar. So here equilibrium pressures are hydrogen, it is 2.48 into 10 over minus 2 bar. P of Br2 also, P only, yes here, P only. So 2.48 into 10 over minus 2 bar. Whereas HB of pressure is 10 minus 2P is equal to 10 minus 2.48 into 10 over minus 2. So it is 10 minus 0.0248. So get the value and write it as bar. This is how to calculate it. And what is the value over there? P of H. Answer is 9.95 bar. So get the answers. Is it difficult? If you learn, it is not a difficult one. If you don't learn, everything will be difficult. Now, next problem. How to solve this? See, at 1127 Kelvin and 1 atm pressure, gaseous mixture of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide is equilibrium with the solid carbon and has 90.55% carbon monoxide by mass. See, this is not number of moles. This is a mass. By mass it is. Just here. By mass. So at equilibrium, 90.55% carbon monoxide by mass will be there The remaining will be the carbon dioxide. So from this data, you have to get the number of moles of carbon monoxide and the number of moles of carbon dioxide at equilibrium. So N of carbon monoxide is equal to 90.55 divided by 28. Why? Number of moles is mass by molar mass. Carbon monoxide molar mass is 28. 12 plus 16. N of CO2 is equal to, see, out of 100%, 90.55 is carbon monoxide, so 9.45 is the carbon dioxide divided by 44. This is N of CO, this is of N of CO2. See, finally I have to calculate the Kc value. Calculate the Kc for the reaction. He did not give the equilibrium concentration. He did not give the initial concentration also. He has given the pressure. At 1 atm pressure. So, to calculate the Kc, what I have to do is, first I have to calculate the Kp. See, how Kp is equal to P of CO square divided by P of CO2. P of CO square divided by P of CO2. Solid should be taken as unity. Now, see, what is this? Partial pressure of carbon monoxide, partial pressure of carbon dioxide. To calculate this partial pressure, I should know. What is partial pressure? Pp is equal to mole fraction into total pressure. Say partial pressure of CO, if I have to know, mole fraction of X CO and the total pressure. P of CO2 I have to give, and the X of CO2 into total pressure. So to calculate this X, I need the whatever total number of moles also. So get this now. N of CO is equal to 90 by 28. What answer? 3.234. And N of CO2 it is 9.45 by 44. And what answer? 48. Total number of moles is equal to, at equilibrium, is equal to 3.234 plus 0.2148 is equal to P of CO2 is equal to X of CO2 into total pressure. So, how to get this? P of CO2 is equal to X of CO2 is N of CO2 divided by N of CO2 plus N of CO into total pressure. P of CO2 is equal to 0.2148 divided by 3.4488 into 1, because total pressure is 1 atm. So P of CO2 is equal to, get the answer, 0.0639. Now P of CO is equal to 1 minus P of CO2 is equal to 1 minus 0.0639, or P of CO is equal to, get the answer. Why? Total pressure should be equal to 1. Because you said total pressure is 1. If you say here 2, then I should have taken 2 minus. If he has taken 0.1, then I should have taken 0.1 minus. But he said total pressure is 1, so 1 minus this will be the P of CO. What is the value? Zero point 9371. It is the ATM. This also is the ATM. Now, Kp is equal to P of CO2 square divided by P of CO. P of CO2. So, Kp is equal to CO is 0.9371. 9371 whole square divided by 0.0639 for the carbon dioxide. So what is the value of Kp? Calculate it. Get the answer. Kp I am going to get 13.98 atm. See, even though it's a constant, it has a unit. Why? Just here. Kp is equal to P of CO square divided by P of CO2. P of CO2 square. ATM square. This is ATM. Pressure is the ATM. So 1 ATM we can get cancelled. ATM remains. If the delta N of the gas is 0, then that equilibrium constant will not have any unit. If delta N of the gas is not 0, definitely that equilibrium constant will have the unit. Remember this. Kp is equal to Kc into RT to the whole delta N of gas. Why? I want to calculate Kc. And here, delta N of the gas is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. 2, 1. So, Kc is equal to Kp by RT. That implies Kc is equal to, what is the Kp value? 13.98 divided by R is 0.083 into T. Temperature is 1127. 1127 to the power 1. So get the value of 0.1511 and the unit will be mole per liter. Mole per liter Kc value. This is how to calculate this. Now see the next problem. The degree of dissociation of PCl4 at a certain temperature and 1 bar pressure is 0.2. See what? First I should know what the meaning of degree of dissociation. Say A is that a dissociation at B and the C using, and I have taken 1 mole of the A in the beginning, nothing will be there. So 4 mole is going, 0.4 mole is going, you see, as B and C. So from where is gone? From the 1 mole only. How much gone? 0.4. That is the alpha, which is the degree of dissociation. It is the ratio of number of moles dissociated from the total number of moles. Number of moles from the total number of moles. That ratio, that is called as alpha, and I can write in the percentage also by multiply by 100. So it becomes 40% dissociation also. Means from the given how much is going, it's a percentage you see. So number of moles dissociated from the total number. number of moles dissociated from the total number of moles, that is called as the degree of dissociation. Write down the reaction there. PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2. This will be the dissociation of PCl5. This is the dissociation. Now, initial moles, how much? The degree of dissociation of PCl5 at a certain temperature at 1 bar pressure is 0.2. Alpha value is given out. Is equal to 0.2. Is the degree of dissociation. Calculate the pressure at which PCl5 will be 50% dissociated at the same temperature. Initial, I will take it as 1, nothing will be there, nothing will be there. So, how much is going out? Alpha is going out, alpha comes out. So, number of moles at equilibrium is equal to 1 minus alpha, alpha. So, total number of moles at equilibrium is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha is equal to 1 plus alpha. 1 minus alpha plus alpha. Now, partial pressure of PCl5 is equal to N of PCl5 divided by N total into total pressure. So, P of PCl5 is equal to N of PCl5 is 1 minus alpha. 1 minus alpha divided by Nt, it is 1 plus alpha into total pressure is how much? 1 bar pressure, so it is 1. Then P of PCl3 is equal to, you see, alpha divided by 1 plus alpha into 1, and P of Cl2 is equal to alpha divided by 1 plus alpha into 1, because where N of PCl5 is there, write out N of PCl3 and N of total. X is the mole fraction and this is the mole fraction only. Because we have the formula, partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into total pressure, that I used here. Kp is equal to P of PCl3 into P of Cl2 divided by P of PCl5. Substitute values. Kp is equal to P of PCl3 is how much? Alpha, yellow 1 plus alpha. Alpha divided by 1 plus alpha into 1 into alpha divided by 1 plus alpha into 1 divided by what is the P of PCl5? 1 minus alpha divided by 1 plus alpha into 1. So Kp is equal to alpha square divided by 1 plus alpha whole square divided by 1 minus alpha divided by 1 plus alpha. So Kp is equal to alpha square divided by 1 plus alpha into 1 plus alpha divided by 1 minus alpha, this whole square also. So 1 plus alpha, 1 cancels over there. So Kp is equal to alpha square divided by 1 plus alpha into 1 minus alpha. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So Kp is equal to alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha square. A plus b into a minus b. So alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha square. And don't go for the cancellation. Now substitute the values of alpha. Alpha is given as 0.2. Let's see 0.2. Degree of dissociation. 0.2 I can write it as 2 into 10 over minus 1. Substitute that. Kp is equal to 2 into 10 over minus 1 whole square divided by 1 minus 2 into 10 over minus 1 whole square. Kp is equal to 4 into 10 over minus 2 divided by 1 minus 4 into 10 over minus 2. Kp is equal to 4 into 10 over minus 2 divided by 1 minus 0.04. Kp is equal to 4 into 10 over minus 2 divided by 0.96. So Kp is equal to 4 into 10 over minus 2 divided by 96 into 10 over minus 2. Let's cancel each other. 4 ones are 4, 24s are. So Kp is equal to, get the value. 1 by 24. 1 by 24. I'll get 0.04. 1. Kp value here is 0.041. This is not complete. What is said here? Calculate the pressure at which the PCl coil will be 50% dissociated. So it's half completion only. Now we have to calculate if the 50% dissociation is there, then what will be the pressure of PCl5? That you have to calculate. See, I got that Kp value now. Okay. Now see here, I want to know what is the pressure at which PCl5 will be 50% dissociated. 50% dissociation means alpha is 0.5. Alpha is 0.5 because 50% out of 100, 50 is going means 50 by 100, which is 0.5. And we get 10. P is P dash. You are taking. Consider it. Only P equal to P dash you are considering, not alpha is 0.5. Alpha is given there, but he did not say that what is the pressure. So I take it as P dash. What is the equation? Kp is equal to alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha square into P. From this. Why I did not write P here? Because I took the pressure as 1. That's why I did not write okay. P. So Kp is equal to alpha square by 1 minus alpha square into P dash. At 50% completion, I take P dash. Substitute values. 0.041 is equal to 0.5 square divided by 1 minus 0.5 square into P dash. 0.041 is equal to 0.25 divided by 1 minus 0.25 into P dash. So 0.041 is equal to 0.25 divided by 1 minus 0.25 is 0.75 into P dash. P dash is equal to 0.041 into 0.75 divided by 0.25. 3 times. So it is P dash is 0.123 bar. 0.123 bar. This is how to calculate this problem. Practice it. Next problem. N2O4 is 25% dissociated at 37 degrees Celsius and 1 atm pressure. N2O4 is a gas only. So I should know what it gives on dissociation. You see, N2O4 gas on dissociation gives 2NO2 gas. This is the first thing you have to remember. Then he said, calculate the Kp. What are things given there? Alpha is given out, which is 0.25. 25%. 25 by 100, which is 0.25. Then pressure is given out as 1 atm. And the temperature T is given out as 310 Kelvin. Convert that 37 degrees Celsius into the Kelvin scale. And what you are asked is to calculate the Kp how much. So what you have? Kp equation. How we have the Kp equation? Kp is equal to P of NO2 square divided by P of N2O4. Okay, so I have to get the P of NO2 square using P of NO is equal to or NO. So I have to get P of NO2. To get the P of NO2, I have partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into total pressure. So at equilibrium, what is the number of moles present for this and this I have to calculate initially. So how much is that? 1, nothing will be there. So up to equilibrium alpha to alpha. Remaining number of moles remaining at equilibrium is equal to 1 minus alpha to alpha. Now, total number of moles at equilibrium is equal to 1 minus alpha plus 2 alpha, which is equal to 1 plus alpha. Now, partial pressure of N2O4 is equal to X of N2O4 into P total. P of N2O4 is equal to X of N2O4. How to get? X of N2O4 is equal to N of N2O4 here by N total. N total is here. So X of N2O4 is equal to 1 minus alpha divided by 1 plus alpha. Same manner, X of NO2 is equal to N of NO2 divided by N total is equal to 2 alpha divided by 1 plus alpha. So get that P of N2O4 is equal to X of N2O4 into P total is equal to you see 1 minus alpha divided by 1 plus alpha into 1 because total pressure is 1. You know that P of NO2 is equal to 2 alpha divided by 1 plus alpha into 1. Mole fraction into total pressure. Now, equilibrium constant Kp is equal to P of NO2 to the power 2 divided by P of N2O4. Kp is equal to P of MO2. How much it is? Yes, see, 2 alpha divided by 1 minus 1 plus alpha. 2 alpha divided by 1 plus alpha whole divided by, this is square also, divided by 1 minus alpha divided by 1 plus alpha, that is equal to Kp. So how much it is? Kp is equal to 2 alpha whole square divided by 1 plus alpha whole square into 1 plus alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. Cancellation of 1. It means. So Kp is equal to 4 alpha square divided by 1 plus alpha into 1 minus alpha. So Kp is equal to 4 alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha square, and alpha is 0.25. Substitute the value. It's not complete. Not on up to this. Now Kp is equal to 4 into 0.25 whole square divided by 1 minus 0.25 whole square. Kp is equal to 4 into 25 square into 10 power minus 2 whole square divided by 1 minus 25 square into 10 power minus 2 whole square is equal to 4 into 625 into 10 power minus 4 divided by 1 minus 625 into 10 power minus 4 is equal to 2500 into 10 power minus 4 minus 1 minus 0.0625. 10 minus 4 gets cancelled, and Kp is equal to 2.5 into 10 power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 0.0625. How much it is? It happens to be 0.9375. So it is Kp is equal to 0.25 divided by 0.9375. It will be 0.5 to 0.3 range. Just see this. Why say 0.25 to 0.3 range? 25 by 100 is 0.25. 1 by 4. But it is 25 by 93.75. That's why I said my answer should be with the more than 0.25, less than 0.3. Exact answer is 0.267. We'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.